beautiful, rugged and mysterious Scotland, a country that's steeped in 1,000 fables and stories. One tale with many chapters is found nestled in the beautiful northern parts of Loch Lomond, a historic venue that's been keeping visitors warm, fed and settled since 1705. Now this cosy inn is famous for its warm atmosphere, delicious food and lively music that fills the air every weekend. As guests gather around the hearty meal with laughter and tunes, the place feels alive and joy full of stories. However, for those who stay the night, things might get a little spooky. Many say that the inn holds a few secrets, whispering tales of the past, and that can make sleeping here just a wee bit tricky.
There's a child in bed with them.
Ooh.
In this room.
You two are gonna have fun tonight.
Definitely haunted, definitely spooky activity going on there. Apparently a lot of activity goes on in that room.
It gathers and lingers of the echoes of the past, those who never really truly left, manifesting as many popular and reoccurring ghost stories that define the inn's mysterious lure. How many people are in this room then? I mean, just living?
I don't know.
There's the girl who drowned by the river. She haunts that room. When we first got in there, we did some. I did some ghost tube on my phone. I got some words that were very significant to the room. I got 6. I got girl. I got water. Also we were recording in the room and I got stop recording, and then when we did actually stop recording, my ghost tube then said keep recording.
How many fingers have I got up?
Girl.
Traps. Do you have any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Ask a question.
Ask us a question.
Are you God?
Something like that, yeah. Are you God again? No. I never had him ask a question. Getting through it.
That was definitely.
Are you God? Yeah. I heard that 100%.
Yeah.
You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah, I heard
Can you ask us another question?
What's his building called?
Drover. That said Drover.
I said Drover.
It's
They
called,
walk around.
it's called drovers because of the cattle drovers that used to stop here on the route.
One of the most frequently encountered tales centres around a young drover, tragically murdered by a knife in his bed while within what is now room 6. His restless spirit is said to remain, and often encountered by startling the guests who report sudden drops in temperature, a sensation of someone touching their hair or even their bed covers being tugged in the dead of night.
This has been good tonight.
Now, beyond these distant figures, The inn experiences a general undercurrent of poltergeist activity, with objects mysteriously moving, the doors opening and closing on their own, and the sounds of bustling activity echoing from the empty rooms. And one particular entity has a habit of turning the taps on in room 6.
They say that Agnes walks the building.
The whole building?
The whole building Agnes has been seen walking. And screaming in pain.
He's in the box room.
Yes, what I thought I heard.
I had box before.
Yeah?
I got the word box.
You said that he was in the box room, that's what I said.
I'm outside.
Keep recording. Keep recording.
Just had keep recording. It's Agnes, the family that were on the way here but took a wrong turn and froze, and Annabelle.
Now it is believed not only is room 6 reported to have things going bump in the night, there's another room, room number 2. This is meant to be haunted by an entire family. Now in the winter of 1792, a young family was forced to leave their home. The landlords had other more profitable plans for the land, so they had to pack their belongings and go, hoping to create a new life for themselves. Now one night during their harsh journey, they were surprised by a heavy snowstorm. The family was trying to reach the Drovers Inn, but because of the poor visibility, they took a wrong turn. Now, unfortunately, the family never made it to the Drovers Inn. It's reported that they froze to death in the deep snow, and since then, many people have reported seeing the ghosts of the family members wandering the lands near the Drovers Inn. I hope that wasn't a ghost.
Okay folks, so it's my turn. So I volunteered to do a wee visual on my own, and Gordon and Claire have gone downstairs to do an investigation around the bar. Apparently there's people being spotted, apparitions in the bar area. So I'm going to do the same visual here on my own. I'm going to turn the light off, see how well my camera does with the low light level, and we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. So I call out to any spirits or anyone who resides this room. We know the little girl called Annabelle. Are you here? If there's anyone in this room with me, can you please make yourself known? Judge's device on the chair next to me. There's a little ball here. If you touch it, it will light up. I would really appreciate it. It's quite a shadow over by the window. Some toys here that you can play with. You've got a little ball here. You can play with the little ball on the table. Anything you can do. Can you show you something? Can you show yourself? Okay, so a drip of water on my leg. Oh, it felt like a drip of water on my neck. Can you knock like I do?
Then came to bedtime. This is when things started getting a little bit interesting. It was about 10 o'clock and I all of a sudden started feeling like I was getting heartburn, and then all of a sudden I got this sickness feeling, so sick, out of nowhere. It just came. My stomach was just, and I said, I'm going to vomit. I feel like I'm going to vomit. And then started retching in the toilet, but nothing was actually coming out. Now I had food in my tummy, so really I should have been sick. And all night I had a sickness feeling. I felt like something was constantly watching me in that room, constantly.
The drover says the air of age deep within its walls. You can tell that by walking around. Had it not been the drovers, you would have quite easily been convinced you were walking around some sort of old age bed and breakfast of Blackpool with stuffed animals, creaky floorboards and very worn out carpets, areas that need to be painted, maybe worthy of a concerning review on TripAdvisor, but you can't, because it's the Drovers Inn, and that's part of its fabric and its history. There's a lot of objects that grab your attention and maybe want to run it far afield. However, I must say, the food was outstanding, absolutely delicious, sat amongst many people from around different corners of the world. I must stress though that I'm one of those people, and it is possible, that don't dream. It's very rare that I have a dream. However, that night that I was at the Drovers Inn, it felt like no sooner I fell asleep, which was as late as possible, I started to dream. And the strange thing was, the dream was all about being in that room, albeit the room didn't look the same. And when I turned to look back in the room and looked at the bathroom, it was as if the taps were on, but there was a brown residue on the floor. Now, it gets even more wilder than this.
When I got into bed, I felt like something touched me. There was also, my handbag was next to the side of the bed. Me and Gordon both heard like someone was rustling inside my bag. And when I looked in the morning, my bag and my shoes weren't where I had positioned them the night before.
Now, I was normally sleep on my front. I go to bed on my side and end up on my front a lot. But that particular night, I seemed to be in a bit of a fetal position, which is very unusual for me. And when I opened my eyes, well, I thought I opened my eyes, I couldn't move. And it looked like a dark arm and hand pressing down gently onto my arms. I was led like this. And I could see it. I mean, it was only a small hand, only a small arm, and it looked draped at the bottom. And it was pulling down, and I couldn't lift up my hands, and I knew that I had to put the light on, but I didn't feel scared. And I realised it must be some sort of sleep paralysis. I've had it a couple of times before, kind of knew what the script was. I knew I'd wake up eventually, but I was very conscious of the fact of what was going on, but I didn't feel scared. And then eventually I woke. Now, I put my torch on my phone, shone across the room, wanting to expect to see somebody there. I do have to revert back to the fact that my personal feelings were that there was something just a little bit odd going on with me being in that wee bed trying to get a bit of shut-eye.
I had very weird dreams that night, all about the room, and it was like so vivid, like the room was exactly how it was. And at one point I was saying, I can't see the mirror anymore. And then when I woke up, the room got a lot darker because the street lights had turned off and I couldn't actually see the mirror in the corner. Yeah, it was definitely the weirdest, most unique experience I've had in a paranormal experience.
intertwined with countless lives passing through these doors, inevitably accumulates more than just historical anecdotes. And indeed, beyond the roaring fires and traditional fare at the Drovers Inn, this is renowned as one of Scotland's most haunted locations. Guests and staff are frequently reporting a wide array of paranormal phenomena, from unexplained cold spots, disembodied voices, to full apparitions.
Is that alright?